to create a world-class education system in our state and to make sure that all of our children have a pathway to success in the 21st century, we need two things. The first thing we need is more money along the way. Clearly, our system of public education is underfunded at all levels. We need more resources to reduce class sizes, to add back things like art and music and technical and vocational training. We need to make sure we have adequate resources for professional development for our teachers, and we need to clearly expand the capacity of our post-secondary institutions. That's the first thing we need. The second thing we need are two bills that are currently sitting in the Ways and Means Committee waiting for action on the floor. We need to make sure that kids are not left behind in this session of the Oregon Legislature. And notwithstanding the important progress we've made on jobs and health care, we have yet to make progress for students. Last year we set an ambitious objective of ensuring that by 2020 we would have a 100% high school graduation rate. Now if you look around, we have some members of the class of 2025 here, and I want you to notice that all of these children are wearing their graduation class stickers, not 67% of them, every last one of them, 100%. So we've set the goal that in 2025, this entire class is going to graduate from high school, and we also expect that at least 40% will get 2 years of post-secondary education or training, and another 40% will get a baccalaureate degree or higher. Now, those are ambitious goals, and we've challenged ourselves to meet them by creating a coordinated 0 through 20 system of public education that focuses our resources on those critical aspects of student achievement to ensure that all of our children can achieve their highest potential, and by creating an effective system of early childhood services that ensures that all of our children will be ready to learn when they get to kindergarten, will be reading at first grade, and will be reading at level when they come out of third grade, regardless of color, regardless of income, and regardless of home language. That's the commitment we've made to Oregon's children, that's the commitment we've made to Oregon's future, and we are not going to fail these kids. Now, the bills that we're considering today that are sitting in Ways and Means, House Bill 4165 and Senate Bill 1581, take the next step on this agenda. That's the product of an incredible coalition of educators, advocates, parents, teachers, early childhood delivery specialists, practitioners that's been working for over a year. We need these bills for a number of important reasons. We need them to move beyond No Child Left Behind so that we can focus our resources on whether they're going to provide the best support for our teachers and the best support for our students. We need these bills to move forward on our common pathway to 40-40-20 and achievement compacts that allow us to focus our state investments on those critical aspects of student achievement. And we need these bills to support local innovation and innovation in our educational system. The Oregon Legislature must not turn its back on this broad, committed coalition that we've gathered here today. They must not turn their back on our teachers, on our advocates. Most importantly, they should not turn their backs on our children. Oregon's on-time graduation rate last year was 67%. We have with us today the class of 2025, and we've promised them that by 2025 we will have a 100% graduation rate. We need to make sure we're ready for them when they enter kindergarten this September, and with your help, I'm absolutely confident that we'll be successful. Thank you very much.
I'm truly honored to be here as the principal of Roosevelt High School. It's truly a great day to be a Rough Rider because across this state, our students have been publicly and passionately embraced by a community that says, we want to support Roosevelt's rise. We were awarded $7.7 million by a state Department of Education that said, we believe that you can rise. Increasing our funding and flexibility allowed us to overcome the negative impact of No Child Left Behind sanctions. We are not proud of where we are, but we are proud that we are making serious progress. Roosevelt has experienced double-digit gains in reading and mathematics scores and the highest gains in graduation in Portland Public School District this past year. These gains would not be possible without the collaboration between school, district, and union leaders who were able to lay aside differences and put students first. Roosevelt, in one semester, mind you, was able to claim the Oregon State Teacher of the Year, and 4 National Board certified teachers, making our school the school in the state with the highest number of nationally certified teachers. Under this new proposal, we can say goodbye to No Child Left Behind and design our own system that I hope will fund schools and districts at optimal levels and allow state and school districts to mutually define expectations through achievement compacts. The compacts would measure student mastery of key academic skills, for example, reading well by the end of 3rd grade and being on track to graduate even early from high school. This is not about watering down expectations for schools or districts. This is about creating a system that provides students, families, and schools with the support they need to raise student achievement in a way that is meaningful. What has not been meaningful? Students being told that their school is terrible and they can transfer. Portland Public Schools, thanks to the progressive and visionary Superintendent Carol Smith, uses similar measures already called milestones. The milestones have helped us to assess results, focus limited staff time and resources on proven strategies that provide timely interventions and set targets to further improve student outcomes. Since we have put these milestones and the transparency in place, our schools have made gains across the district, and we are working to achieve and narrow the student achievement gap. So all children, regardless of zip code, income, or skin color, deserve schools that hold them to high expectations while supporting and equipping them with the requisite skills to succeed in life. Dr. King said this: "Man is man because he is free to operate within the framework of his destiny. He is free to deliberate, to make decisions, and to choose between alternatives." Thank you for allowing us to help all students have real choices. We appreciate and fully expect your continued support and belief in our amazing students and the incredible transformation that happened not only on the Roosevelt campus, but across this state. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to ask Morgan Anderson, who is from Intel and also the chair of the OVA Education Committee, to speak next. Morgan. What class do we have here?
We have class of 2020. This is my daughter, Kaylin. Well, good afternoon. I'm here on behalf of the business community and my employer, Intel, to pledge our support of the very important legislation that we're discussing today. Senate Bill 1581 is absolutely critical for the advancement of our state and really for our students' lives. I look at all of these young students here and we see all of their potential, and we just need to make sure that we have the legislation that will support them. The achievement compacts are very, very exciting because it actually ties what our educational goals are with how we budget. It makes perfect sense. We do it in business. We know what outcomes we want to have, and we tie it with our budget, and that's what the achievement compacts will do. As well, it gets rid of artificial silos in the education system. The silos between pre-K, K-12, higher ed. It creates one continuous system, what we want in our state, and it really provides an important pathway and a future. The business community is desperate for a qualified workforce. This is the path to get us there. And as I said, this is my daughter, Kaylin. And for the business community, it's not only about the qualified workforce. It's a very, very personal legislation for all of us. We're parents, we're grandparents, we're neighbors, we're mentors, and this legislation will really help all of our children. Kaylin is class of 2020, but that's really just her stepping stone. That's her high school diploma year, but she's going to go on, and I don't know if she's going to get a 2-year trades degree, or if she's going to get her 4-year bachelor's degree, or if she's going to absolutely thrill her mother and her mother's employer and potentially get her PhD in engineering and be the class of 2028. No pressure. But whatever she does, we need this legislation to make sure that these scenarios are a real possibility for her and all of her classmates. Thank you so much.